Did you notice a charge there? I hope you did. All right. Try it again later. Okay, so lesson number 4 here. Least common multiple. So multiples are your multiplication facts. Let's go through it here. Check out number 5. 5. Well, 1 times 5 is a 5. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 3, 15. I can keep going and going and going with my multiplication facts. But I want the least common one. So I don't want the one that's at the far end of the list. I want the first one they have in common. If I go through my multiplication facts of 10, well, 1 times 10, 10. Hey, right there, right there. Do you see it? Is it there? Do you know it? Yeah, 10. 10. Woo! We're done. Show's over. That's the least common multiple. So that is the smallest one that they have in common. Let's try the next one. 6. 6 times 1. 6 times 2. 6 times 3. Oh. No. 6 times 3, 18. Oh, I could have just put the other half of it on there. All right, never mind there. I'll go back to it there. All right. 6 times 4. You might be asking, like, when do I know when to stop? Well, I don't. All right, so maybe just do 3, and let's see what happens. 8. 8 times 1, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 8 times 3, 24. Okay, that didn't work. So let's keep going here. Go back up to the 6's. 6 times 1, 6 times 2, 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 24. Oh, people, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, ring the register, people, there. All right, 24. We got it. So we can list out the multiplication facts, or you can just kind of go through them mentally in your head and look at question number 3 and be like, okay, what's the smallest number? 10 times 1, 10, 20, 30. Oh, 15 times 2 is 30. Oh, it's 30. So, again, if you can come up with it off the top of your head, fine. If not, list them on out. Now, where do we use the least common multiple? Well, when we are adding and subtracting fractions. All right, so in order to subtract fractions, we need a common denominator, which means the bottom number needs to be the same. Hey, look at question number 4. Do you see a common denominator? I do too. Those 9s are the exact same on the bottom. So we can just add 2 9s plus 5 9s is 7 9s. We just add the numerators, 2 plus 5 is 7, and we bring the denominator along. Let's look at question number 5. Woo! Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Yes! Common denominator! Let's just subtract this time. So 7 minus 3 is 4. And again, we keep the denominator along for the ride. Now, we do want to simplify. I didn't simplify in the previous problem because there was nothing to divide the 7 and the 9 by. But this one, there certainly is. I can divide them both by a 4. So 4 divided by 4, 1. 8 divided by 4, 2. It's the same as a half. All right? Now, we can look at question number 6. Do you see the common denominator? Do you? No, there's a 4 down there, there's a 3. Okay, so this is where that least common multiple comes into place here. 1, I can list them out. 4, 8, 12, 16, and then I can list out the multiples of the 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, 12 is what they have in common. So there's 2 ways of going about this. For some of you, you might want your multiplication chart in hand, and you can go down your list and find who's in common. We would love it if you could just use your math facts to come up with that least common multiple. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, I have to figure out my new top number, my new numerator. So here's what we do. My bottom number's changed. What do you multiply that 4 by to get to that 12? Well, we multiply it by 3. So that's what you multiply the top number by. 3 times 3 is a 9. All right? What do you multiply the 3 by to get to the 12? A 4. Okay, so that's what you multiply the top number by. 2 times 4 is 8. Now I'm ready to add, because look, I've got a common denominator that's there. 9 plus 8 is 17, so we've got 17 twelfths. There's no one I can divide them both by, so we're just going to leave it at the 17 twelfths. I'm okay with the improper fraction. If you want a mixed number, you can certainly do it, but there's no need for it. All right, so again, that's one way of writing it out. Some people always stack them. Let me show you question number 8. Some people visually like the way this lines up. So again, common denominator. I can go down my multiplication list and find the smallest number they have in common. I can also just go through my math facts and come up with a 12. I wish to say there was a more straightforward way of coming through your math facts. I mean, you can go through 6 times 2. It is a comfort level with them. Now, by putting them, stacking them, I can easily see, oh, 6 times 2 is 12. So now I need to multiply the 5 by the 2 to get to the 10. So if you would rather go from that standpoint, 4 times 3 is 12. So, okay, I got to multiply you by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Now we can subtract 10 twelfths minus 9 twelfths. So 10 minus 9 is 1, so we get an answer of 1/12. So, yeah, like I said, it's multi-step that's there. We do just want to bring back. Now, we do want to stay away from, like, just multiply the bottom numbers together. 6 times 4 is 24. You're going to have to be doing a lot of simplifying. It's just not a habit we want to get you into. It's not the best thing to be doing. Well, yeah, I mean, you could. Oh, all right. So what Mr. Chicken's saying here is it's a good emergency thing. Like, if you can't come up with something, then do it. We don't want you sitting here the entire time going, okay, I can't come up with anything. Okay, no. If you can't come up with something, then yes, that is something you can definitely do. All right, so I'm going to go on to the next page here, and we're going to be looking at these mixed numbers. Nothing changes. The whole numbers just come along for the ride. So we're going to do one more here together. Let's do problem number 13. All right, check this out. So I'm going to stack them here again. I got 6 and a 6 plus the 3 and the 2/3. So again, the whole numbers, they just stay out there. Leave them there. Just don't do anything with them right now. I still need a common denominator. Sometimes your common denominator is staring right at you. I can use a 6. Now the reason why is because if we would list out the multiples, all right, trip down memory lane, what we started off with, the multiples of 6 would be like 6, 12, 18. If I listed out the multiples of 3, it would be like 3 and 6. Hey! Ding, 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 ding. Winner! So sometimes you can use it. If you notice that the smaller number will divide evenly into the bigger number, get ready to use it. Okay, so let's see here. What do you multiply a 6 by to get a 6? It's a 1. So we're going to multiply the top number by a 1. 1 times 1 is 1. And think about it. The bottom number didn't change, so the top number is not going to change. Now here, the bottom number did change. So what do you multiply the 3 by to get to a 6? Well, you multiply it by a 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. So we come on up here. 2 times 2, that gives us a 4. So I'm ready to add my fractions because it's an addition problem. So 1 6 plus 4 6. Yeah, 5 6. And then all we have to do is add the whole numbers. So that's 6 and 3, it's a 9. So the real work going on is with the fractions. The whole numbers, if it's an addition problem, add. If it's a subtraction problem, well, then we're just simply going to subtract. All right? For some of you, this is a lot. I get it. All right? Like I said, we want to get the background. We want to see where you're at. This is something that we will be working on throughout the year. All right? We're all done. We'll see you later.